I see my family, for instance, they have been farming since, but I grew up and I didn't see any benefits. So most of them, like, they grew up in farming community, and they realize that our family has been farming since, but they can't show off anything. So it's like it weakens them, and they don't really value the farming like that. But I think this is a perception that we can change.
So like this, right?
Yes.
See, there are grass in mine.
That's right.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't take farming like, oh, I don't have a choice. No.
It was something you wanted to do.
Yes, it was something I see that, okay, farming is investment. For me, how I see farming, it's investment for me. So I'm investing, and I hope that I get benefit of what I'm investing in it. So whilst others say they are farming, I'm not farming, I'm investing.
Wow.
And I wish like the perception of our people could change towards farming. Let's not farm, let's invest. For me, I think the government should make farming attractive to the youth.
Wow.
Right now, farming is not attractive to the youth.
What should the government do? Okay, so today I'm heading to the farm. So I'm making sure that I wear my boots so that I can be safe. For some time now, I think for some time now, a lot of young people are not interested in farming, or should I say farming looks unattractive to young people. And this is particularly problematic because a lot of young people are supposed to be the age group with a lot of energy to provide food for the country and for, the world. So if in a particular region, young people are not getting involved in farming, it becomes a problem, because then it will cause a lot of food insecurities in the country, because you can't be importing all the time, even if you have the money to import. But there will be times where there will be crisis in every part of the world where everybody would want to secure food for themselves. So it means that that particular country would fall short if they are not able to produce their own food. Today I'm going to the farm because I heard a story of this young man who is a rice farmer somewhere around the Yendi area. So I just want to go and then find out how farming has been for him and some of the challenges he has faced as a young farmer. And also particularly because food crisis has hit a lot of countries because of some global issues that are happening around the world, and that is supposed to make a lot of countries rely on themselves for food. And this has also caused a lot of food inflation, especially in Ghana. So a lot of people are turning into farming, but it looks like a lot of young people are not interested in farming. So we will be going to the farm today to have a conversation with this young farmer to see how he's carrying on with his farming activities. So let's go. Okay, so we've arrived in To. I don't know whether it's in the Yendi municipal or it's in Tamale, but that's not important now. So we have arrived here. I'm going to meet my friend Idris, and then he takes us to his farm so we see how his farm is and what he has farmed. Let's go. Big man.
Okay, big man.
What's up?
Welcome.
Thank you very much. How are you doing?
You're welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
I also will enjoy this episode.
I'm
the
sure.
rice processing we are about.
I'm sure.
Nice meeting you, bro.
I'm so nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Finally we are here.
Yes.
Idris, I remember when the first time we had an encounter was when I posted that I wanted to follow, I think, one of the prominent farmers to farm. Yeah. That's His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and then John Dumelo to farm. But then you commented on the post that you also farm rice, and then you'd love me to come for us to go to your farm, and that's why we are. And I was super excited because now you don't find a lot of young people getting interested in farming. So when you said that, I was super excited, and I said, no, I'll definitely have to come and see your farm. So is the farm far away from here?
No, it's not far away.
Then let's go. You are going to ride your bike?
Yeah, not really.
Okay, so let's go. All right. Let's go. was a big farm. I know. Okay, so this is the farm. Yeah. Wow, it's beautiful. Wow.
The cutting, I think we'll start here.
Is it?
Because we are almost done, the middle there. So this is one, and I have this one. But be careful with your hand.
Okay. No, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good at it.
Let me see where I'll get. There were two. Maybe the other one. Okay, maybe it will be over there. Let's go.
Okay. Today, you know that I was a born farmer. This how this how rice looks like in the farm. You know. Wow. So if you've not seen rice in the farm, this is how rice looks like in the farm. You feel me? Let's get it.
So let's start from here.
So where this way?
Yes, we are going this side.
Okay, so we are here, and I just want to, show some level. You understand? Show you some rice cutting skills. Yeah. Okay, so Idris.
Yeah.
Like how many acres of farm do you have?
Yeah, this is 8 acres.
8 acres.
Yeah.
Wow. And that's for you?
Yeah, that's for me. That's
Wow.
the end over there. But yes, that we have not finished. Yeah, we are still going.
Wow. How did you manage to put as a young man? How did you manage to put this together?
Yeah, I worked with one of the agri companies, agri trade. Like that was way back in 2019. So it was a short-time agreement, 1 year. So after I finished there, I was like, then let me also try going into the pharmacy. Then I realized that last year I had a good harvest. Then I invested it back into the farm. And I'm sure this one will be a very good harvest for me.
Wow. But why did you not decide to do any other thing? Because I'm asking because these days it's like farming is not like interesting for the young people. Young people are not interested in farming.
Yes, of course.
I mean, you as a young man, why are you so much interested in farming?
Yeah, most of the youth see farming to be punishment or something like that. When someone does something and they want to punish him, they rather give the person cutlass or hoe to weed. So since then, it has been created in our mind that farming is a way of punishment or something like that. But I don't see it to be so because I've seen how lucrative it was for that company I worked for. So I also decided to say, okay, let me also start my own small thing and see. Like the first year I started with 2 acres and it was good for me. So I said, okay, let me invest it back. Then I increased the space. Last year it was good harvest. It was not up to this 8 acres, but I made sure that this year increased too, and I see that it's going well for me. Yeah.
Wow. This is beautiful. Do you think that is the reason why, or what happens in the school is the reason why a lot of young people don't want to get into farming?
Yeah, I would say yes, but not all, because I see my family, for instance, they have been farming since, but I grew up and I didn't see any benefits. So most of them, they grew up in farming community, and they realize that our family has been farming since, but
that
they can't show off anything. So it weakens them, and they don't really value the farming like that. But I think this is a perception that we can change.
So it doesn't mean that it's because of the fact that our parents didn't, use like improved or like new ways of farming, technology to make farming, lucrative as we know now, because now we are educated, we know what we can, do to make our farms or our yields improve. Do you think that is one of the reasons?
Yes, that's one of the reasons.
So technology is very important in farming.
Technology is very important in this farming. And looking at what we came to do here, like technology, we would have just used combined harvester, and like
yeah.
within 2 days, this whole place is
Will
done.
be done.
But doing it the local way will take months or two
Yeah,
to
yeah.
finish it. So I think that technology is very important in
So
farming.
that brings me to my next question. How, because even though we know farming is good or farming is lucrative, as you are saying,
Yeah, yeah.
one of the things that a lot of people run away from, just like any other business, is the starting, because you need to invest or you need to put some money. You can't just come and say, hey, rice, and then rice will be there.
Yeah.
You need to, I mean, buy seedlings. You need to buy fertilizer or how do you call it? Weedicides and all of that. Isn't it financially constraining for a young person like you, who probably is just starting life, or any other young person who might want to get into farming, but they don't have, I mean, anything to get into it?
Yeah, it is because farming, if you are not financially
sound,
you can't go into farming. This one like is some way like advice. If you don't have money in your hand, don't go into farming.
So it means you must be rich then.
No, I'm not rich.
So,
I'm just saying like
okay.
something small in your hand.
Okay.
Like you just say, okay, this year I'm going to farm. Then you just they don't farm like that, because this year a lot of things have went up high. Even last year we just managed to put up something, and this year is much more than it was last year. Even to talk of weedicide itself is very expensive.
Things are expensive now.
So I just think like the farming would have been lucrative to the youth, or like if maybe we could get assistance from like help then. But
like an organization coming to support young people.
Yes,
you know, especially because I've seen some organization help farmers to, I mean, to farm, and then when the proceeds are done, then they can, you know, share a percentage.
Yeah, you can share, have a percentage.
Something like that, especially for the youth, would have been something that would, you know, motivate young people to get into
the farming.
Wow.
But I think we hardly see that here. We don't see those kind of stuff here. But I wish like we could get some NGOs to help into the farming. It's like it will minimize unemployment, because farming itself is a full-time job.
Wow.
Even though you have a time you have to go to the farm then come home, but it's a full-time job.
Wow.
Comparing it to other works we see outside.
Wow. Wow. So okay, so now we are here to harvest, right? So how is it done?
Yeah. So let me show you.
Okay.
This one you have to be careful.
No, it's not like I don't know. I just want you to do first.
Let me tell you with the sickle before. The sickle is very important, because this one is not like the local sickles we use. They make this one like modernized one. It's sharpened. So with small touch, it can have a cut on it.
Don't worry.
So this one you have to let the sickle hold the rice before you bring your hand in, just to minimize the way it might get to your hand level.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So I think you can also try. You just put the sickle then.
I'm not even seeing the rice.
No, you don't hold it like that. You put the sickle like this. Then you see that it has come together.
But you'll be cutting with grass altogether. Is that
No. You'll not be cutting with grass.
But there's grass in what?
There's no grass.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay, let's go. Yeah.
So you put the
2022 best farmer. Like this, right?
Yes.
See, there are grass in mine.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so let's continue our conversation while we.
Yeah, they're holding to.
Okay.
You don't hold it the other way around. Like when you do it, you hold it directly. You don't turn your hand to hold it.
I'm a lefty, that's why.
Then you have to put the sickle in.
But I don't use my left to do this.
Okay, let's try something.
Okay, so let's go.
Okay,
so but this one is not done.
It's not done yet.
Okay, so let's move to where we can get towards this direction.
Let's come here.
So let me ask you.
Okay.
Can you quantify how much you've spent like on this farm?
Yeah, I would say I've spent about 4,000 on this farm.
Wow, 4,000 cedis.
Yeah, but because I didn't spend it at once, I didn't see that.
You didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, but my budget this year, after I make calculation of everything, I think it's about 4,000.
Okay.
Though I didn't just take it like this is 4,000. I'm investing it in farming this year.
Yeah, it was coming gradually.
Yeah, it was coming gradually.
Bit by bit.
Then I realized that it was up to that amount. Yeah, I think.
But will you be able to make?
No, we don't cut and jump.
Will you be able to?
Okay, you come here.
Okay.
When you start somewhere, then that's where you continue going. So you continue from the front there.
Okay. So would you be able to make the investment you've put and make some profit with this farm?
Yeah. I'm sure I'll make profit. Looking at the way the rice is right now, I'm sure I'll make profit.
You make profit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's nice. That's nice. But is farming rice difficult? Is rice farming difficult?
Yes, rice farming is difficult.
What makes it difficult? Aside from
Doing the
finance?
farming is not difficult, but harvesting.
Okay.
Harvesting is the most difficult part, because very soon they will start burning bush, and if you are not, if you don't do fast, then leave the farm, you might end up getting your seedling burnt or something like that. So we have to rush, then get it before all the grasses dry. Yeah.
Wow. But like, how about the process of, you know, like, I mean, nurturing the rice till it becomes ripe?
Yeah, nurturing the rice.
Like
mostly
adding fertilizer. And do you add fertilizers?
Yes, I do.
And then
we decide.
Or it's just like any normal crop you grow?
No, it's not like any normal crop. There are different weedicides for rice farming. And you know, you said grasses the other time. This one, they have some particular weedicide for it. And they have other weedicide for leafy grasses.
Okay.
So you have to buy different types of weedicide. The one for the grasses and the one for the broadleaf crops. Then mix it together, then spray. And eventually you have to spray it twice or 3 times if you want to have a good harvest. But if you just spray once, then you go, then when you come back, you realize that
it gets more.
Yeah, there will be a lot of this thing on it.
But you know, I mean, the world have been facing some crisis, I mean, for some time now, which has led to a lot of development that is making a lot of countries suffer. Yeah. And to the extent that there might even be food crisis if we don't take time, because now every country is left to depend on itself. Yes. Do you think that should be a wake-up call for, I mean, Ghanaians or for Africans and young people to take farming really serious? Exactly.
That should tell us that we should take farming seriously, because we can't be importing all the time, because maybe some few years to come, they'll also be facing crisis, and they won't have enough food for themselves than to feed us. So we have to take farming seriously, and taking it seriously should come from the top, I guess. For me, I think the government should make farming attractive to the youth. Wow. Right now, farming is not attractive to the youth.
What should the government do?
We have the Minister of Food and Agri. I think they can develop an initiative, say, let's help the young farmers, or let's help those few young farmers who are into it. If they help them and those who are not into it realize that, no, these people are really getting some, I think they also want to try some, which will be a source of employment for the youth in general. Because farming is, as at now, I'll tell you that farming is one of the craziest business you can think of in Ghana. Nah, Nipu! Nah!
Oh, okay.
They are also harvesting. We share ends there, so they are also harvesting. Yeah. So I just think farming is very good, especially for me. I would say farming is good for me, unlike any other person. But if you are not in it, you think that it's hard or something. Though it's hard, but if you are in it and you take it like, I didn't take farming like, oh, I don't have a choice. No.
It was something you wanted to do.
Yes, it was something I see that, okay, farming is investment. For me, how I see farming, it's investment for me. So I'm investing. And I hope that I get benefit of what I'm investing in it. So whilst others say they are farming, I'm not farming, I'm investing. Wow. Like somebody will just go like, if I don't farm, I won't eat. No, me, I know that if I don't farm, I will eat. But I'm investing. Well, I know a lot of people at Tamale, they never go to farm, but they eat. So I'll also eat definitely if I don't go to farm. So I'm investing rather than farming. And I wish like the perception of our people could change towards farming. Let's not farm, let's invest and also get benefits of farming. Yeah.
Wow. Wow, that's brilliant. Wow. Maybe I should also farm next year. But is it easy to get a land to farm?
Yeah, right now.
Especially in this part
right now, it's difficult because I would say all the Karachis are now into farming. Wow. All the teachers, the bankers, all the government workers, most of them are now getting into farming. Wow. And they are getting it cheaper than we those who are just into it, because maybe they will collect salaries then invest it into the farm. Yeah. But for us, as I'm harvesting, I will have to save this till the next season. So then I will sell it and invest again. So most of them are now into agri, and they are even getting the benefits more than we are doing it. Yeah.
But why is rice becoming so expensive these days?
I think it's because of the inflation of how the things are going. Because I guess last year by this time, a bowl of rice was buying at 10 cedis. That was the maximum price.
Wow.
10 cedis. And this year it has gone to 20 cedis. And I think this should be a wake-up call for we, the farmers, to also realize that we can now make money through farming. Maybe without the inflation, we were selling less. You could sell 100 kg of rice at 120 cedis. That was the maximum price, 120 cedis for 100 kg of raw rice. But right now, I think it's selling at 200 plus going.
But don't you think this is the time for the farmers to also come in and support their people by making the price a bit, I mean, lower for people?
Yes,
to be
I
able
think
to,
this should be a time.
Or it's because of the how do you call it? The cost in farming.
Yes, I was to come there. I wish I could help someone out there, maybe sell a bag of rice to him at 150 or lower. But if I sell it at that price, the amount I'm going to buy with the side and fertilizer alone wouldn't allow me. Because this year we bought a bag of fertilizer at 400 plus.
Wow.
One bag. And one bag of fertilizer cannot apply 1 full acre if you want to do it well. So I think that is the reason why the inflation is going. And the farming too, we had to pay 140 cedis for 1 acre of land.
Wow. So it means it's just the cost of farming that is
making things.
Wow.
With the way the inflation is going, it's making everything difficult for us.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What can we do? Hey. See, I told you, I was the best farmer one time.
And you stopped.
Best farmer. Okay, so it's been beautiful coming your way with another epic video from the farm. With me, here is my friend Idris, who is a young farmer and advocating for young people to get into farming. It was beautiful. I mean, it was insightful. I was excited to see him do or get into farming. His farm is actually located on the Yendi Road, a community called Tol. Okay, so in the Tamale Metro area. So he's encouraging you all to get into farming. He thinks that young people should go all out into farming. That is what will help us grow our country. So I want to thank my friend Idris for accepting us or for allowing us into his farm. My name is Prince Hamdan and this is North. See you in the next video. Grow Ghana, eat Ghana.